up everyone? Welcome to our lesson sa the CSS box model. So the CSS box model, all HTML elements can be considered as boxes. In CSS, the term box model is used when talking about design and layout. The CSS box model is essentially a box that wraps around every HTML element. It consists of margins, borders, padding, and the actual content. The image below illustrates the box model. So this one is the margin, the border, the padding, and the actual content. So it is the continuation about the margins, borders, padding, and the actual content because I already discussed it in the CSS properties. So the CSS box model have different parts. So the content of the box where text and images appear. Then the padding clears an area around the content. The padding is transparent. And the border, a border that goes around the padding and the content. Margin clears an area outside the border and the margin is transparent. The box model allows us to add a border around elements and to define space between elements. So this is my example. So we have the div element attributes. You have the width, the border, the padding, and the margin. So the width is the actual content. We have the border, the padding, and the margin. So width and height of an element. In order to set the width and height of an element correctly in all browsers, you need to know how the box model works. So important, when you set the width and height properties of an element with CSS, you just set the width and height of the content area. To calculate the full size of an element, you must also add padding, borders, and margins. So assumes we want to style a div element to have a total width of 350 pixels. So these are my example. So here is the math. We have that 320 pixels width plus 20 pixels left plus right padding and plus 10 pixels for the left and right border and plus 0 pixels for the left and right margin. So equals to 350 pixels. So the total width of an element should be calculated like this. Total element width equals to width plus left padding plus right padding plus left border and then plus right border plus left margin and plus right margin. The next one, the total height of an element should be calculated like this. The total element height equals height plus top padding plus bottom padding plus top border plus bottom border plus top margin and plus bottom margin. So it be calculated like this.